I have time today. I hurt myself making a skit today. Okay, look at that. Don't tell me that I don't risk it all for the fame. Anyways, as I am a lovely lady, okay, with wonderful mannerisms and great, personality, I understand that sometimes the men and women, actually, frankly, on here will pursue me. They watch me because let's just be honest. Honest. They wanna meet me one day. And they don't want to play pinochle, okay? But anyways, I have kept my life, my private life under wraps. I don't expose myself on here. And some gentleman, I assume he is a male, but like I said before, he could very, very well be a female, okay? He said in my comments, you single. I, as in you, single? No question mark. Now, let me just say here, sir, okay, that perhaps the reason why you're single is because you don't know how to talk to the ladies, okay? Now, I know all about learning disabilities and problems with English, all the things. But now with AI, you can get some help. So perhaps, you know, when you see a lady of my caliber, then instead of asking me, are you single? You could at least ask the AI what an appropriate question would be to a lady of my, pedigree. And, aside from you not using proper punctuation, you know, and maybe you're just nervous, you know, I understand. But aside from all that, that's not a way to ask someone if they would like to hook up. Number one, are you single? How about, I really like your presence on YouTube. You have changed my life with your content. Or, some sort of compliment of sorts. You have pretty eyes. When you're not looking like you're being a vicious lady, they go a nice hue of green. But no, just are you single? Are you single? Are you one of those guys on the streets that yells, yo, baby? I bet you are. But I don't want to break this man's heart, because I know there is an incel population that is lonely. There is an epidemic of loneliness amongst single young men, okay, and ones that have just been scorned by vicious women. And I know that it's hard out there. Okay, if you don't have a large bank account, a nice car, and a good watch, ladies just aren't flocking to you. Okay, if you're not a finance bro, you know, you're just not getting any gals. I understand that. So I'm trying to be kind by making this post. And let me just say, I am not on the market, okay? Okay. Just because you don't see me with no man, my man is locked up, okay? He is in the process of an appeal right now, okay? He is a 3-time convicted felon, okay? And to be honest with you, he has committed a crime of murking somebody, but he is in the process and it's very looking very promising. He should be out in a couple of months. So while it will be a hot girl summer, when he gets out, I will be tied down again, okay? And I don't share that information on here because I am a very, classy lady, and people say, "Why do you date those felons? Why why do you like them jail types?" I say, "Because sometimes a girl needs to get stuff done." Okay? And then I like to have someone, that'll do stuff for me, perhaps make a problem go away. So anyways, but ladies and men on here, if you want to have a conversation with a lady or man, have a conversation. Don't do the yo baby, are you single? No. Start talking to them nicely, kindly. And one guy said, I don't want to ask a lady that. I ask her if she's single because I don't want to waste my time. Well, there's your problem right there. You just want to get to the get go. You don't want to seem like you're being very personable. You just want to seem like you're out for your own self. Have a conversation, start a conversation, then, say, oh, I bet you your man probably appreciates a home cooked meal by you. And then she'll say, oh, I don't have a man. That's how you ask someone if they're single. Or perhaps, oh, I bet your wife really likes your company. You're such a funny guy. And then he says, I don't have a wife. That's your time to slide into his DMs or ask him to take you out for a catfish dinner. Don't do this yo baby, are you single crap. Nobody wants to hear that anymore. Okay? Maybe the low class gals want to hear that, but I am not low class. But anyways, I feel sorry for this gentleman. I'm going to think of an appropriate response to his IU single. Okay? Perhaps I will give him some advice in the response because I would like to see him have happiness in the future. Just not with me.